the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics. Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Newton now at second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Sherrills. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. First carry for Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Newton on first down. Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now. Come the Vikings. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Cousins now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. And got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
In the red zone this time. Second down, Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Star Latulele able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run. Cook dances by him, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing again is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down is Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 5-yard line. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Third and 2, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
On play action, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's, and this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. time, you could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 42 yards on the ground. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They're coming.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They start the drive with Cook. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a second down run for Murray. Murray has the first down and more. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Wake up!
2nd and 10. Newton again. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slides to avoid the hit. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Sherrills to reach. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Powering forward. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now it's Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing is Cousins. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On second down, Cook. And he is knocked down from the side. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, nice move in midfield. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Newton now on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
20. Switch. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. That'll be on the second-round pick out of Western Michigan, Taylor Moton. Wildcat look. Here's McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Yards that time on the punt, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field, and on the last go-around they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the ground, this time Cook. On third down, Murray. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. Dancing away at the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Final minute now of the third quarter. The tight end Olsen in motion. To throw on second down. Newton, they'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Godot's kick is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They run it again with Cook. They find some open field here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Third and long for Cousins. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Brinz's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. Nifty move. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They go back to Murray on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Brinz's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Check 24, check.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Motion, pop. Gun. Check 3, 20.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's at the 30, the 20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. Fighting him off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. A nice little juke. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Four down, four down. 180. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.